you are, guys. Welcome back. This was the day after I got Fearless back from the body shop.
Here's why I get the straight to the
So second half of the day we were doing a couple other trails. This one is called Lady Run. It's a downhill rocky bit. I'm trying out the picture-in-picture displays for this video. Let me know how you guys like it. If you don't, this will also be one of my last videos as stock, as I just recently got a lift kit installed and much bigger tires. Looking forward to getting some of those videos out.
Right here, and I usually try and straddle it. I look like it's filled in some, so it's not as bad as it used to be. But just be careful coming down it.
I've been down this trail maybe, I think, 4 times now. I've done a mix of straddling that gap or letting my driver's tire slide down into the gap. I've generally had better results of letting the tire slide down in. It's a bit of a clincher moment, but as you'll see, it kind of filled in a little bit. I was a little disappointed on it. The red Jeep in front of me, this is their first time driving that one on the trail. They ended up having some brake lines routed in a kind of funny place and ended up smashing the one brake line. So this was their last trail of the day as they were just going down the hill. He was trying to use the gearing as much as he could instead of the brakes. It's always a fun day following Big Red through the woods. It's one of my favorite Jeeps to go with. But it recently changed hands between a couple of different friends of mine. Now this bit here, you can either straddle this or you can slide into it. And I've actually seen a couple videos of guys trying to straddle it and they climb a little too high on that bank and then the driver tire slips out from under them and end up on their side. So I generally just try and slide into the side of it. Also, I don't want to have to worry about if I lose the grip and my passenger side just slips all the way down that bank and maybe damage something on the way down. So that's why I've got my rock rails stick out a little bit so that way it doesn't push into the body when I do that.
I'm just happy I don't have a rock in my brake this time.
I did do this at night. The last time I went down this trail was at night, and ended up having a rock in my brake, and it was terrible, screaming like a banshee the whole time. I will post the link for that video in the description. That's one of the ones I straddled the upcoming gap, and I didn't have enough grip on the side of that wall, and I slid down. Ended up bending a strut mount. I think it was in that section. learned with this Cherokee, we don't quite have the same ground clearances as some of the Wranglers, so some of these rocks you have to go a little bit slower dropping over them, because you don't have that much distance when that bottoms out. But she still gets down the trail, dragging a few things. That's why I've got skid plates everywhere and I've got rock rails on it. About the only thing that's really exposed is the exhaust system and a little bit of the rear transfer case. So there's that gap. He kind of halfway straddled it. I'm just going to drop my driver's tire down in. Has filled in an awful lot. It's not near as much of a clincher moment as it used to be.
Slow and easy. Really, it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the lower crevice looks like though. Because it was getting pretty deep.
That was really deep.
Last time I straddled it, I could have got out of my Jeep, walked underneath the front of it, and looked at the undercarriage.
I saw some crazy pictures the last time.
Got a really nice picture of the Jeep on these steps right here. So happy. Down off the main hill. Just go through some flat valleys here. A couple interesting bits, so I'll go ahead and leave them in the video.
Back a little bit. Back up a little more down. Yeah, I thought I could walk back up in that low spot, but it's not. Stock Jeeps can acquire some damage on here, so unless the drivers really know what they're doing and know which lines to take and how to do it. So generally it's reserved for the modified rides, but I like to push my limits and it's a fun trail to do. Last week when we did this, most of the people went to the right and dropped back into the creek here.
That great Jeep was having some issues at this little corner bit. I think he didn't air down or something, so he just wasn't getting grip with his older AT tires. Seeing my tail end pop out and all the water empty out of that wheel.
It's
It's okay, the drop down, we did it last week. You just drop straight down and make a right the moment your tires hit at the bottom. I was talking about Ben, his back driver's side valve went down to the bottom. Just so you know, Jason, I went through the crevice there, so pressure's on you now.
Fearless, baby.
I kind of wanted to go into the crevice, but I knew I would just drag my belly the whole time. And then this bypass looks a little interesting.
Nice couple pictures coming down from that side.
So I elected to do the bypass. Overall, I don't think this trail is as gnarly as the Albright trail that in the last video I posted. But it's still a fun trail, I think. And you got little bits like this where you're kind of blind going over that edge, just hoping that you're not going to tip or land on anything that you can't see. Switch to the inside camera, kind of show the perspective of what you can't see. About the last of the interesting bits. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you really like the video, be sure to share it. Until next time, guys, keep on jeeping on.